East Midlands, Derbyshire. Chatsworth House, this stately home, set amidst the Peak District, is the epitome of opulence. Whether you're marveling at its art collection, strolling through its sculpted gardens, or simply imagining yourself as Elizabeth Bennet in Pride and Prejudice, parts of which were filmed here, Chatsworth is an experience in regal delight. The Heights of Abraham, a hilltop park reached by a delightful cable car ride, offering stunning views of the Derwent Valley. But the real magic? The caverns below. Ancient and mysterious, they offer a glimpse into the subterranean world and the history of the miners who once worked there. The Plague Village. This village is a poignant testament to resilience and sacrifice. When the plague hit in 1665, the villagers chose to quarantine themselves to prevent its spread. As you wander its streets, visit the museum and see the historic plaques, you'll be touched by the tales of heroism and humanity. Cromford Mills, nestled in the village of Cromford, this is the birthplace of the modern factory system. Part of the Derwent Valley Mills World Heritage Site, it's a fascinating delve into the early days of the Industrial Revolution. Nine Ladies Stone Circle, located on Stanton Moor, this Bronze Age stone circle is surrounded by legend. As the name suggests, it's said that 9 ladies were turned to stone for dancing on a Sunday. With ancient oaks and whispering winds, there's an undeniably magical aura about the place. Poole's Cavern, this 2-million-year-old limestone cave in Buxton is a subterranean wonderland of stalactites and stalagmites. Lit up to showcase its beauty, the caverns share tales of ancient Romans, Victorian adventurers, and curious explorers like yourself. Peak District National Park. As the first national park in the UK, the Peak District offers a vast expanse of rolling hills, moorlands, and limestone dales. Perfect for hiking, cycling, or simply soaking in the panoramic views, it's a haven for outdoor enthusiasts. Bolsover Castle, overlooking the scenic countryside, this Stuart mansion is a lesser-known treasure with fairy tale qualities. Its luxurious interiors, romantic terraces, and the impressive Venus fountain are a few highlights. Lumsdale Valley, situated near Matlock, this wooded gorge houses a series of historic ruins, including watermills and old cottages. The cascading waterfalls and ancient stone buildings create a picturesque and atmospheric setting, offering a peaceful escape from the bustle of daily life. Nottinghamshire. Nottingham Castle and Robin Hood statue. Let's start with the obvious. Perched on Castle Rock, Nottingham Castle overlooks the city and offers a spectacular view. The castle has a tumultuous history, filled with sieges, battles, and royalty. And, of course, just a stone's throw away is the Robin Hood statue, celebrating Nottinghamshire's most legendary outlaw. Tip your hat to him and maybe, just maybe, you'll catch a glimmer of Maid Marian in the distance, not that she's in the original legends at all. The City of Caves. Delve deep beneath the streets of Nottingham, and you'll discover a hidden world. These man-made caves date back to the Dark Ages and have served as homes, cellars, and even air raid shelters. The sandstone caves are a unique underground experience, echoing tales of days gone by. Sherwood Forest and the Major Oak. The legendary forest where Robin Hood and his merry men hid from the sheriff. The Major Oak is said to be around 800 to 1,000 years old and, legend has it, served as the main hideout for our elusive hero. It's a mystical spot where ancient trees whisper tales of yore. Woollerton Hall and Deer Park. Now, here's one of those hidden gems. This Elizabethan mansion is set in 500 acres of splendid parkland, complete with herds of red and fallow deer. Some might recognize the hall as the Wayne Manor from the Batman film, The Dark Knight Rises. A mix of natural beauty and Hollywood glamour, if you will. The Museum of Nottingham Life at Brewhouse Yard. This lesser-known gem gives a fascinating insight into the lives of Nottingham's residents over the last 300 years. Nestled at the base of Castle Rock, this collection of 17th-century cottages paints a vivid picture of everyday life from Victorian times to the present day. The Hemlock Stone. Now, for our dose of the mystical. This peculiar sandstone pillar stands at around 6 meters high, with legends and myths surrounding its origin. Some say it was thrown by the devil, aiming for a nearby abbey, others claim it's a sacred druidic monument. Either way, there's an air of magic and mystery about this place that's sure to enchant. Lincolnshire. Lincoln Cathedral, an iconic masterpiece, this cathedral soars over the city of Lincoln. For centuries, its towers held the title of the world's tallest building. With its intricate Gothic architecture and the mesmerizing labyrinth inlaid in its floor, it's a place where history and spirituality intertwine. Belton House, a stately home that feels like it's sprung straight out of a Jane Austen novel. The mansion boasts opulent rooms, while the grounds are a verdant paradise replete with deer parks and serene lakes. Fancy a regal stroll? St. Botolph's Church, Boston. The Boston Stump. This parish church isn't just any regular place of worship. Its tower, affectionately known as the Boston Stump, offers panoramic views of the Fens and even the North Sea on a clear day. Talk about heavenly views. Gibraltar Point National Nature Reserve, with its dynamic landscapes of sand dunes, salt marshes, and lagoons, it's a sanctuary for a plethora of wildlife, especially birds. Nature lovers, prepare to have your hearts flutter. Tattershall Castle, this medieval brick fortress feels like it's been plucked straight out of a fairy tale. With its spiraling staircases, Gothic fireplaces, and legends of past inhabitants, there's an air of enchantment that's palpable. And if you climb to the battlements, the sweeping vistas of the Lincolnshire countryside will surely cast a spell on you. The Kinema in the Woods, located in Woodhull Spa, this unique cinema has been in operation since 1922. The Kinema offers a nostalgic cinema experience, with its classic interior, and even an interval during films where patrons can enjoy a traditional ice cream. Natureland Seal Sanctuary in Skegness, more than just an attraction, this sanctuary rescues, rehabilitates, and releases injured seals from the Lincolnshire coast. Visitors can see the seals up close, as well as other marine creatures, tropical birds, and a collection of meerkats. Leicestershire. Leicester Cathedral, this historic cathedral, right in Leicester city centre, recently gained global attention as the final resting place of King Richard III. Rediscovered beneath a car park, his tale is one of historical sleuthing and medieval intrigue. As you explore the cathedral, you can't help but feel the weight of centuries gone by. Bradgate Park, a sprawling park that tells tales of nature and history in tandem. Deer roam freely, rivers glisten, and in its midst stand the ruins of Bradgate House, the birthplace of Lady Jane Grey, England's 9-day queen. The combination of wildlife and history is simply enchanting. The Great Central Railway, all aboard for a nostalgic journey on the UK's only double-track, mainline heritage railway. From Loughborough to Leicester North, travel back in time as you chug through the picturesque countryside. Mount St. Bernard Abbey, tucked away near Colville, here's one of the few Trappist monasteries in the UK. The monks not only offer a peaceful retreat but also brew the delicious T&T Meadow Trappist beer, England's first Trappist ale. Bosworth Battlefield Heritage Centre, walk the grounds where King Richard III met his tragic end at the Battle of Bosworth in 1485. With reenactments, guided walks, and a chance to relive a defining moment in English history, it's an experience that'll transport you back to the War of the Roses. The King's Centre of the Occult, nestled in a secluded corner of Leicestershire, this lesser-known spot is said to house relics and manuscripts detailing England's hidden history of magic and the arcane. While some say it's just a myth, others swear by the whispering woods surrounding it and the inexplicable aura of the place. Rutland. Rutland Water, the jewel in Rutland's crown. This man-made reservoir isn't just a pretty face, it's a hub of activity. Whether you're sailing, birdwatching at its nature reserve, or simply ambling around its shores, the beauty of Rutland Water is undeniable. Oakham Castle, this Norman hall may not resemble your traditional castle, but it has a quirky charm. What's especially intriguing is its unique collection of over 200 horseshoes, a tradition dating back centuries when visiting peers of the realm would gift a horseshoe to the lord of the manor. Liddington Bede House. This medieval bishop's palace was later transformed into an almshouse. It's a fascinating glimpse into both Tudor and Victorian times, with its historical chambers and manicured gardens offering a peaceful retreat. Uppingham, one of Rutland's quaint market towns, Uppingham is a delightful maze of narrow streets, historic buildings, and antique shops. It's also home to Uppingham School, one of Britain's leading boarding schools with alumni that read like a who's who of British history. Barnsdale Gardens, created by the late Jeff Hamilton for BBC's Gardener's World, this is a garden lover's dream. With 38 individual gardens in one, it's a tapestry of horticultural designs and inspirations. The Whispering Stones of Hambleton, nestled in the village of Hambleton, it's said that on certain moonlit nights, a circle of ancient stones emerges from the ground, whispering tales from times long gone. While no one knows their true location or if they even exist, the legend alone adds a dash of enchantment to Rutland's narrative. Northamptonshire. Althorpe House, starting with a touch of aristocracy, this stately home has been the seat of the Spencer family for over 500 years. Besides its regal interiors and sprawling estate, it's also famously the childhood home and final resting place of Diana, Princess of Wales. Silverstone Circuit, the pulse of adrenaline, the roar of engines, welcome to the home of the British Grand Prix. Whether you're an F1 enthusiast or just keen on feeling the rush, Silverstone promises high-octane excitement. 78 Derngate, this house in Northampton was reimagined in 1916 by the famed Scottish architect Charles Rennie Mackintosh. With its avant-garde design and Art Nouveau touches, it's a slice of architectural wonder right in the heart of town. Cannons Ashby, this Elizabethan manor house offers a tranquil escape with its historic interiors, serene gardens, and ancient priory church. It's like stepping into a postcard from the past. The Eleanor Cross, Geddington, one of the 12 original crosses King Edward I had built in memory of his wife Eleanor. While these crosses once dotted the route her body took to its final resting place in London, the Geddington Cross is one of the best preserved. A touching monument of love and history combined. Kirby Hall, let the walls of this Elizabethan country house share their tales. While partially roofless now, its beauty remains undeniable. The intricate gardens and the whispers of its ruins lend it an almost ethereal charm. The Whispering Knights of Rockingham Forest, legend speaks of ancient stones in the heart of Rockingham Forest that come to life under the moon's embrace. Tales of druids, age-old rituals, and knights turned to stone swirl around these parts. While some dismiss it as mere folklore, others swear by the magic in the air. Venture forth, and perhaps the forest will share its secrets with you.